I have a hit on the... Alright, cool. We took down the Thanatos. The Vulcan's really low. And at this team fight, we have the Strugs. I don't want to be right in the midst of that with no mana. So I'm gonna take the slow road. Taking the slow road round this mountain. That's not a song. I just made it up. Hello. Welcome back, Chrono Troops, to more Smite Pickup Group Joust. With your boy Chrono Kitty playing your favorite windy boy, Kuku. Today we're going to be mixing it up, and I'm going to be bringing you content from a different game mode in Smite. The game mode is called Clash, and it's actually a little different than Joust. It's a much larger map, as you can see in the upper right hand corner of the game. And we're also playing with more players. So instead of 2 other players, we'll be playing with 4 other players, and which is at least 2 more than 4, or at least 2 more than 2. And the enemy team consists of 5 players as well. So we're doing a 5-on-5 matchup with a going with a standard team build. Maybe we can have a little less toxic game than we did yesterday. I'm just kidding. The other game modes are known to be just as, if not more, toxic. Well, with the exception of Arena, which is people just use that to try out builds and just have fun. It's a little bit less toxic in Arena. This game mode, though, has 2 separate lanes. Notice how I have been navigating from the right to the left lane, and there's also a center jungle. In the center of the map, there is a team objective that early game is just a buff, and then I think at 10 minutes, it switches to a group buff, kind of like the Fire Giant King in Joust. I forget the name of it. It's a large serpent. I forget what it's called. Maybe Fire Serpent? I'm unsure. On the right side, over here, I'm going to be going after my Mana Camp, which it's a little difficult to get early games. I take a lot of damage unless someone's coming with you, but it takes a really cognizant player to help out another player in Clash, because it's such a much larger map. So people tend to do more of their own thing. So we have some deaths going on in the left lane, and we have right lane enemy team switching over to the left lane. This is where voice commands, or VGS, become so critical when playing with a team, because you have to make your team aware of no call on that ult. I didn't see the ult. Maybe he's talking about Bologna. Oh, yeah, and there's the salt already, guys. So, yeah, we can expect a little bit of that. That's typically how Clash is played, which is why I don't play it frequently, and we still got that good. I tend to try to stick to match modes where there's a little bit less of that, so we can actually put and that's gonna just hit the chalk. The Thanatos is down. The Thor went up. So far, the Thor's being really solid, excellent at taking down enemies, or getting in position. But he is out of mana. But it is early game, so that's to be expected. So already just leveling up, and I currently have the high level at the moment. It's kind of my thing, the way I play. I tend to just be all over the map, so that I tend to get more XP with that strategy. And I'm not even trying to use that strategy per se. I'm just trying to help out the team as much as possible, and that just earns me a lot more level. Let's go ahead and back off from chalk a little bit. And let's see if we can do anything here. I don't have my ult up for another few seconds. Unfortunately, that would actually have been a really good place to drop it, but we still got the kill. So right now, the kills are 3-5 in favor of the enemy team. So unlike Joust, these two lanes, as you can see on the map, have two separate towers. One on each side for my team, and then one on each side for the enemy team. The way this game mode works is very similar to, or the main objective is very similar to Joust. All we have to do is take out the enemy's end titan. That's it. That's all we have to do. Unfortunately, though, there are a few other objectives we have to take out before we take that objective, similar to Joust. We have to take down a tower and at least one phoenix in order for us to do damage to that titan.
Be right back.
And they also have to be the same lanes, tower and phoenix. I'm not sure I've ever mentioned this, but unless you take out the first objective in a lane, the next objective is actually invincible. So you can't like just bypass tower and bypass phoenix and go straight for the enemy titan. You actually have to take them down first. Similarly, you can't just bypass the first tower and go right at the phoenix.
On my way.
Alright, we have our enemy team pressuring our Terra way back. Not our Terra, our Freya. It's our Terra that's doing the pressuring and got the kill. And now our boy's in trouble. Let's see if we can do some work there. Alright, and they just took down someone else down. I have a hit on the... Alright, cool. We took down the Thanatos. The Vulcan's really low. And at this team fight, we have the Strugs. I don't want to be right in the midst of that with no mana. So I'm gonna take the slow road. Taking the slow road round this mountain. That's not a song. I just made it up.
Hello.
Now we're gonna go ahead and drop wave and help out the team. Hopefully help get our Bellona back to base to get healed. Get back in the fight. Let's go ahead and go back ourselves. We have the monies. We're sitting on 31k. Well, we were sitting on 31k. So I went for Book of Thought, which is 2650. Normally, I usually go into more cooldown by now, but since I had the monies, I just decided to go Book of Thought, because it does take a little bit to stack that book, and we're going to go ahead and get the destructions on the chalk. Did not think that he was going to sit right there for that. I'm glad he did. So, a little bit on the enemy team compositions and our team composition. We are playing with a tank, Bellona. Then we have two mages, myself and Freya. We have the Assassin Thor and the Hunter Heimdallr. So all in all, a pretty decent team composition. Normally, the standard team comp for Clash would be two tanks. So typically, instead of that second mage character, either myself or Freya would have gone with a Guardian instead. So we'd have a tank on each side of the damage spectrum. Now, the enemy team did go with a standard team composition, which is Terra, Chalk. So Terra and Chalk are the two tanks, one physical, one magical. And then their mage is Vulcan, high damage mage. Their assassin is Thanatos, which he has his insta-kill ult if he ults you at a certain life threshold. And the hunter is Anami, which is an excellent teleporter. Plays much like an assassin, but is a high damage hunter. So I'm going to go ahead and ult and get back to base. And Chalk's going to come in and finish me off. And it looks like he got away with one life, perhaps? Or someone else got away with one life? Actually, I think that was Chalk. Because now he's coming back. Oh, Bellona went in hard with the ult. I still have a few more seconds on my comeback. Heimdallr's almost full stacked. He full stacks at 50 with Transcendence. I am back in the game. I am stacked at 20, and now I have my full cooldown boots. I have a full stacked Magi's Blessing, so that will also give me a 10 cooldown. So right now I'm sitting at 20 cooldown. And let's see. Yep, Thor's going to help me take that. And I think if I wasn't going to take it, he was going to grab it too. Because as we see, he's also been suffering from mana problems. And I just knew someone was coming there. They had to have either known we were there or known it was time to defend that tower. And Thor is up. Let's see, he's going to come down on the chalk or go across lane. Oh, he's going to go back. Oh, he has no life. Smart move. I'm going to go ahead and move into left lane. Try to hopefully keep this from going down. Let's see if I can pressure her out. I can. Heimdallr knocked the pop out of Zanami, and she went down for it. And yeah, Chalk's going to throw his axe on me. Just slowly try to get me down and keep me out of this fight. Bellona's coming in. I'm going to shield her, but it wasn't enough to keep her from dying to the Vulcan ult, unfortunately. Yeah, Vulcan just, it does a smack ton of damage. High damage mage like myself. And now the team fight is in the center lane. Let's see if I can help out here. We got Thor with a kill. And he's still doing work in the center lane. And the enemy team is nowhere to be found. It's just Chalk here in the right lane. And oh man, yeah. The salt on the team is real. And I got Izanami here. Let's see if I can do anything here. Hopefully, Freya or I can get that kill. She didn't back up, so I was unable to get the kill there. Thanatos is in the air, right? He went in the air. No, he's on the ground. Oh, no, that's Thor. And Thor went in to try to get the steal on the damage camp, but missed it. 4 in right lane. 2 of them are backing. One of them switched lane, so it's just Vulcan and I. Vulcan ulted. Got the kill on Bellona. And then we have the... Someone's popped in the surrender boat. Not sure how much I can do here with 3 of them coming in. Do have my ult up, so maybe I can take this wave to keep them pushing even further. I got Thor with the wowzers. Wowzers. That's cool. I haven't heard wowzers in a long time. I think that's actually... Wasn't that... I think that's what Inspector Gadget says. Wowzers.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Alright, let's go back. We're sitting on some monies, and we need to get some defense online and start building our cooldown. So our cooldown will help our cooldown. Our breastplate of valor will help us with the physical attackers, which on the enemy team are Chalk, Izanami, and Thanatos. Spamming and being obnoxious doesn't get you what you want. It's true. It's true, but we don't know actually what Bellona wants. Thor with the good advice. Good guy Thor. Oh no. Oh, I snorted. Let's go help out left lane. We got 4 in left. So this is where we need to be right now. We need to, our job is to remotely take out wave and not die. So if they're going to be here fighting this Phoenix, I want those tower shots to hit them. I want them to get them plump tower shots. Alright, so now we got the team here. I'm going to go ahead and work on, yep, got the Terra. And let's see if we can slow the Chalk enough to get a kill on him. And we can. A little bit overkill there, but I did not want him escaping yet again. Let's go ahead and pressure off Thanatos, take down their left tower. Our towers are currently all down. Now let's go ahead and work on getting the next tower. Every time we take down an objective, you actually get gold for it. It doesn't just help you push the lane. Let's go ahead and work on pressuring Thanatos off again. Doing his job, doing his best, but also working on not pushing up too far. I'm going to try to force him back even further so we can take down this Phoenix. Let's feed. We have a Thanatos in the air. Let's go ahead and shield and heal our Freya. And looks like she went down to another Vulcan ult. We have Terra right behind us. We're kind of hugging the walls a little bit so she can't easily get me in a stun. And thanks to Thor, we're able to get away there.
Enemies incoming left.
Perfection.
We need to lock down the enemy.
On my way.
That I think is our primary objective over damage. So the item that I'm going with after we've gotten full cooldown is Gem of Isolation. Oh, I did not get that Zephyr off on Izanami. She dashed, and so she's gonna get away. I need to ult them off. Notice how neither of them got knocked up. I think that's because Terra had standing stones up at the time, which makes her knock up immune. And I'm not looking at his build at the moment, but there are several ways Chalk could have gotten a knock up immune. Actually, wait, I think there's only one way that I'm aware of. Well, actually, there's a few different ways. He could have got any crowd control counter, and also Stone of Gaia grants knock-up immunity, or it used to. And I'm just having a rough time over here playing with this, playing with my team. Everyone's all over the place. I feel like I'm out of position all the time. Everyone's always up in the fight. I'm just trying not to die. And Thanatos looks like he might be trying to come down on the Thor. Thor pieced out, like a Thor does. Let's see if we can get a hit. We missed. We are within kill range, but we can support from a distance. The Thanatos went down to Bologna Pants. And let's see if we can help out Thor. Bologna's doing everything she can. I'm going to give him a heal. He's probably just going to go back to Fountain to heal up, but I just don't want him ganked. Now let's see if we can just help Bologna out. And she's piecing out as well. Good. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back. Alright, it looked like Freya was eyeing that a little bit, like she kind of wanted to take it. Oh, wait, she is going. Let's go ahead and help her out. I told them my ultimate was ready that way so they didn't get discouraged and leave. I needed them actually to stay there. Otherwise it would have started to heal back up by the time I got there. Let's go ahead and grab this for the team, and we'll give this to whoever needs it, whoever wants it.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
Alright, and Thanatos took down Freya again. Or Freya's down again. Alright, we have 22 monies. We should probably spend our monies. I'm not sure on what right now. Let's go ahead and go into some penetration. Tier 2 penetration with the option of getting Spear of the Magus or Divine. Actually, I had enough money for Divine, but I think I'll hold out for Spear. Let's see, we need to help this team out right now, this side. And they're down, so let's go ahead and sneak out if we can. Oh, they're chasing hard. Let's see if we can save some people here. Let's go ahead and shield Terra's damage to myself and Bologna. And there is 2 of them there. Or, I'm sorry, there's 3 of them there. So she should be able to go back. But I appreciate her staying and helping me pressure them off. Now there's 3 of us, and now we're really pushing them back, which is the right play for them. That's exactly what they need to do. I'm gonna just worry about wave. It looks like there's no way I can catch Terra, so I'm gonna focus on Chalk. Oh, there comes the ult, across the map ult from Vulcan. But you know what? I just say, let's just kill him. And unfortunately did not get the hit on Terra, but we pressured her back even more. Although our presence could... Oh, here's Thanatos. Thankfully we have our team here, and boop, and he is going to go down as well.
Nicely done.
Wow, in like just a few minutes we have really just started destroying the enemy team. Or I just started getting kills on the enemy team. This might be a time to go in and do some damage. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, that was perfect. And I got the kill on the Izanami. Alright, our ult's up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boosh! And that's going to win us the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Clash. I want to thank you for watching. Real quick, before I go into my goodbyes, I just want to give a shout out to one of my fans out there, Austin, who religiously watches my videos. I want to give him a big thank you. To the rest of you, if you enjoyed that, please give me a like, subscribe, and a comment. And if you'd like to get notified next time I upload a video, go ahead and smash that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a super day.